see a dead pigeon?
Do you want to see a dead pigeon?
Pique. Hi. We are here. Are you here? You okay? You alright over there? You okay? Look at her face. She needs a little pique. Look,
I'm good.
My
Thank
fingers
you.
are right
my
here.
God.
I'm covering it this time. We're not going to do what we did last
Why
time.
do you aim towards me? Exactly. Do it like that.
I am. So, hi. We're back with another episode here for
I'm really excited today.
the blessings.
You know that?
Why?
Sister Gina let me use her earrings. What?
Oh, shit. Where's Sister Gina at? We haven't seen her in a
I
while.
actually stole them, so.
Just let you know, for those of you wondering where Sister Gina's at,
She's in quarantine.
she's in quarantine. We thought she died, and we didn't care, but apparently she's still alive. So
Sadly, she is still alive. She's still with us.
still alive. So, be prepared for that shit again when she's back from her little quarantine shit that she's been through. I'm surprised she hasn't posted any selfies and the usual shit that people do when they're posting selfies of themselves with the coronavirus. When you're at your hospital bed and you want to have the mask, the inhaler thing, whatever, what's that called? The oxygen mask thing? Mm-hmm. You want to have it on and you have all this shit on you and you're like, take a picture of myself, make sure I have all the wires on, my mask.
That's disgusting.
Take a picture. And then post it on social media now. Type. This is what I have. I just need your thoughts and prayers. That's what Sister Gina, I'm surprised she hasn't done. Because that's crazy.
What's Pablo doing today? What's this about?
He is not trying to commit suicide. Even though I'm pretty sure the suicide.
Did he buy a gun because of all this crazy cuckoo stuff?
He's what?
He bought a gun?
Oh, yeah,
because of all this crazy cuckoo people being crazy?
Even though he's dead, he bought a gun before he died so that we give it to him for over his dead body so that he can protect himself because this shit's going crazy. We got people fucking rioting and stuff. Like, I don't know why, what we're doing here. The irony of what we're rioting for is for peace. No justice, no peace. So, what we do is we destroy small businesses and white people eating their food and stuff. Oh my God,
because that's like the cool response to that's the coolest thing you can do.
I love our logic with wanting to find peace by being aggressive towards the white people who are eating their foods in their suburbs in Portland or wherever the fuck they're doing riots and burning buildings.
Wasn't the one you showed me in New York City?
Yeah, the one I showed you was Rochester, New York.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck. This is in the suburbs of New York, whatever.
No, maybe it's a whole other town.
I don't fucking know. I don't know geography. I honestly am stupid with that shit, so I don't care.
It's what they call upstate.
Right.
If you ever hear upstate.
All I know.
Like Albany and Rochester, and that's upstate New York.
Like the first 48, all I know is that New York is closer to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Than Portland.
Okay.
And I called it. I said, okay. Just waiting for this shit to happen in Philly.
It has been. It just hasn't been out of control.
It happened already, but not this bad.
Right.
Where Portland is going, whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't even know what happened in Minnesota ever since that fucking shit happened with the riots over there. We don't know.
I'm
the
so
media,
curious as to why they're not talking about it.
See, I don't listen to news. I don't pay attention to shit. What I do is listen to podcasts, and the reason why I only know about the Portland
Facebook.
stuff and Facebook, I guess. Facebook is a reliable news source where you can get all your information from
everybody. They are woke.
Who shares everything that they see because they are eyewitness news.
They are woke.
Everybody on my Facebook, if you're listening to this, they're not listeners, most likely not listeners because they're in their echo chambers. When you're in your echo chamber, you don't fucking go out and listen to a Dead Pigeon podcast. Let's just say that. And let alone you don't go out and look for research to look at valuable sources that can back up what you're fucking trying to put out there and share on social media. I just saw something earlier that I had to correct for someone. And I had to say, hey, I'm not trying to be aggressive with you. I'm not trying to be passive aggressive, but this is what you're doing. You're promoting fucking bullshit where you share a picture of white kids on one fucking classroom table. I mean, on this big long classroom table, and then in the background you see black kids, four black kids, looking sad and depressed while the kids on the white side are all happy and jolly. The context of that I know of, couldn't find this research because I couldn't find the shit because I tried look for it for myself, couldn't find it. But apparently the guy commented on it. I'm not saying this is reliable, but he said that this was a video made to practice awareness of what was it? It was like a diversity practice type thing, whatever, to show that this is what it looks like when you're racist.
So it was a fake photo.
It was a fake photo.
It was scripted.
It was scripted so that the kids in the class can learn.
Oh, and your woke people on Facebook jump to conclusions.
So 3 woke people throughout this whole week actually shared that photo because in that photo it says, if I can find it, I forget what it said exactly. I like to give context to what I'm fucking talking about here. In the video or in the picture, it said, if I can get it up real fast. Where's it at? What is that noise? What is he doing? Just our dog eating something.
His ass.
He's eating his ass that's full of plastic, apparently.
Mira.
What is he grabbing?
Get
Get that
now.
off of him because he's
He
mean.
doesn't have anything.
What the hell is he? Is he digging at something?
He's scratching around.
What the hell, dude? He's looking for more food, probably. So anyway, on the post, I'm not going to mention this person's name for privacy reasons.
But you know who you are.
But you know who you are, even though you're not listening to this podcast. But you may have watched A-Rod Not the Yankee once or twice and complained about it. Fuck this teacher, fuck this school. No context whatsoever. Just
Can I see the
that's
photo?
The caption. Here it is. This photo has to go around the world, and it shows a circle of 3. Is that 3 black kids or 4? No, 4 black kids in the background, and you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 12 kids on the right side, and you see a bunch of angry comments or angry, people saying "fuck this," it's sad, and we're assuming the teacher assigned seating and the children didn't pick it themselves, and then people are arguing with that. What the actual fuck? And then this guy, I saw the video. It was a diversity training class for kids, and I asked him, "Hey, can you send a link to that video since you
So
saw
it's
it?"
verified.
Right, but he didn't verify it himself because he said, "Oh, well, it was a while ago and I can't find it." Okay, that's my point. It's like I am not gonna sit here and react.
Did you look for it?
Right, I tried looking for it. I couldn't find it.
So they probably deleted it because it's gonna make that seem not as bad as what it looks like.
I don't know if you can see from the video. You can clearly see the circle, and you know what's hilarious about this? The joke with black people that you can't see them because they're so dark. You can't see the white people because they're so bright. That's the joke right there. I have to say that. It's not racist. I'm not racist. The fuck? I'm just a joke. It's just a joke, guys.
It's not racist because you're talking about white people.
And I was giving you facts. It was like I was talking about both of the people. Look at white people so bright, black people so black. It's like, come on, dark, whatever the word is. Look, this is not racist podcast. We're not. We support all genders and race and cultures. And we empathize.
They would probably believe it if you weren't coming off as sarcastic.
We empathize with the dead pigeon because Pablo P knows.
Yeah, rub your nipples a little bit more so you can feel
Pablo
it.
P knows that we are all one within our hearts and the universe.
Amen.
Amen. PK. We don't say amen. Jesus Christ. Drink your drink. Speaking of, this is not sponsored by New Belgian beer, and
I don't know where mine's from.
yours is from Connecticut, not Connecticut. Conshohocken.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Conshohocken Brewery. Thank you to these guys, these people. I should say people, because guys is girl is boy. Apparently, it's not guys as in boy and girls. You're calling me a guy. I'm not a guy. I'm a female. Oh wait, are you?
It's actually just the term for a majority. Like, mira niños.
Yo, every word
Just
that
kids. Hey, kids.
Yes, everything we do is a joke. Everything.
I hate people.
You see how I just said guys and then there's a joke right there? Because, no, we can't say guys. Oh my God, I'm scared.
Are we going to get canceled for saying guys?
Yes. Oh my God, first of all. Anyway, cheers. Cheers to Pablo P and cheers to my lovely...
Wait, what do you have, though?
Oh, sorry. I have this jiu-jitsu guy here. He's meditating. This is why I got it, people. I got it because of the fucking label, honestly. No, I actually read the ingredients and shit. And the ABV. I like to read everything. But what attracted me to this, it said Higher Plane IPA. That's what it's called. It's Higher Plane IPA, Hazy Imperial IPA. It's got, it's 8.5 alcohol by volume. percent, I meant to say. And what's cool about it is he's wearing a gi, he's wearing a red belt, and he's a grandmaster, and he looks like a pilot, right?
Yeah,
this is everything.
Yeah,
and he's meditating. This is me. Like, I'm not a pilot, but this is like, I don't know. And it's red. Look, it's red. I love it. It's everything. Like, that's why I got it. I didn't tell you that because
Make a shirt.
I just, great idea. Anyway, what do you have? We tried this beer and it's great.
Nightmare on East Elm Street, the movie. Pumpkin ale. That's it.
That's it.
That's what I've got.
But what's
it looks
cool
like Freddy
about
Krueger,
it
though.
is that it's a Freddy Krueger sweater. You can't really see it with the video, but this is what we have here. Is the sweater of what's his name? What's his fucking name? Freddy Krueger, and he's got the little slashes. You can't fucking see it, but it's a cool can. I got it because I love my wife, and I wanted to surprise her with both
Cool
of these.
can, bro. Say it again.
Cool can, bro. So cheers to that. What does it taste like? She got the pumpkin ale.
Ooh.
She got the pumpkin ale. You know how pumpkins.
That's appropriate.
It's about to be fucking October in this bitch, even though it's not September. Wait, it's September.
Oh my God.
I forgot. That's good. It's not as good as this one. I'm saying not as good as the one that makes the pumpkin. So this company, New Belgium.
What's their pumpkin one? Pumpkin ale?
Is it New Belgium or is it? Yeah, they make atomic pumpkin or something like that. I love this one, and there's another one that I love too. I think it's from fucking Dogfish Head. Anyway, moving on. There's a bunch of shit that you can do in your life that's gonna offend someone, and that's what makes everything hilarious.
Oh my God. What?
What?
Oh shit.
Well, that's what it's just everything is hilarious with that shit. You can't hear yourself again.
So farts are offensive now, basically?
Yep, everything's offensive now. Apparently, everything we do. I said something. I made a comment on trying to raise awareness on people talking shit to each other, calling each other retards and dumb fucks and ignorance, because it was another post that was shared. Again, no context. No one looked it up to see what's the facts, what's the data behind this. This thing that happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
What are we talking about?
That the thing that the social worker got shot in his leg
In
by the
March?
police officer. Was that? No, that was in March.
That's the one you were talking. The one you showed me?
No.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was another one. I'll show you now. I see. Here it is. Nope, that's not it either. This is more shit. So people share shit, and I always have to comment because I see all sides of everything, which is hilarious. People are picking sides, so now I'm making fun of everybody. Like this one here. I never understood how Nazi Germany could have happened. And there's a bunch of, white women, I guess, with their Nazi flags. I get it now. And it shows a bunch of white women celebrating Trump.
That's apples and oranges. How is that the same thing?
And I commented, I said, I see this on both sides of this wonderful American experiment because if you think about it, motherfuckers, if you want to go against Trump supporters, which they're all hilarious, you look at Black Lives Matter supporters, you look at all the other supporters that are on the left side that are extremists as well. I had a conversation with you about this shit, with where we're going with this dictatorship shit. This dictatorship mentality. Huh?
The what?
What?
What was the first part of that?
I don't know what I said.
Say it. You said with the what?
Dick.
Oh, I heard.
I said
that.
dick.
That's all I heard.
I did say dick, because we're all dicks. So what I'm trying to say is that all the shit that we post on social media, all of it is unverified, without context. All it is left and right bullshit propaganda meant to, this is my fucking truth, this is my hurt, this is my side versus your side, because it's gay, it's corny, it's garbage. I can't say gay, by the way. That's offensive. I can't say gay.
Well, you just did, so.
Sorry. I don't want to get canceled, guys. I really apologize.
So then how about if you don't know the context of what you're sharing, you don't share it?
Yeah, people don't want to do that. It doesn't fit their narrative. Don't you know that?
Because you can make memes literally of anything and caption or
it doesn't work that way.
Word it however you want to make it look like something.
It doesn't work that way with left-wing and right-wing politics, my love. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone has a belief. You're either on the left side or you're on the right side. There is no such thing.
Either you're against both of us. Fuck off and suck me off.
So if you're on no sides and you're saying that this side is extreme and that side is extreme and you're both fucking retarded because we're all human beings in general, like this whole racist shit, oh, I'm a race, and it's important to know what your race is. Why is it important to know what your race is? Because you need to know your background and your history. Okay, I already know that my Puerto Rican heritage comes from Taino, Indian, black, and whites, or
Africans is the term,
and
William.
Spanish. All you can go to the fucking truth and facts about Puerto Ricans. But what does that do for me? How much has that changed my life? Oh, because my ancestors were enslaved. Oh.
What?
Oh, shit, son. So what does that do? What does it do?
Most of the men were killed, which is why our bloodline is Taino, European, and African.
Oh, God.
What?
Damn, so how do we survive? How are we here?
That's so crazy.
How are you and I here?
Beats me.
I don't know. How are we living in this house that we live in right now? That we got where we are? How are we together?
Well, maybe we weren't educated properly to understand how oppressed we are as indigenous, non-black people of color.
You confuse me with that.
Boom.
That confuses me.
Boom.
See, this is what I love about.
I said a lot of big words.
This is what this is what I love about human beings.
You love human beings?
I do.
Ew.
No. This is what I love about human beings. We are simple creatures. We need to survive. We need to live. And we need to love and learn and do shit that's great for us, right? And this is what I hate about human beings. We're so fucking dumb not to see that how stupid simple it is to live our lives that we go fucking make complex fucking words like bi and pipoc and all the other stupid words they want to come up with, like the 72 additional pronouns and the fucking multiple genders that doesn't exist, but we want to create for our own fucking truth because my hurt. I'm so hurt right now. I need to know a fucking different gender because I don't know what my gender is and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I love and BIPOC though. It just sounds like a new virus that's coming out. And BIPOC.
I always think of
We're all
Tupac
infected.
or X-Pac or whatever, how many Pacs there are in existence in our planet. And we have to parent for now. And we're back after our brief break for parenting. We're doing our best to, she was doing the work, and I was over here trying to find a fucking story for the fucking shooting of Charles Kinsey, who was a mental health therapist.
Read that. Go ahead.
He was shot in the leg by a police officer in North Miami, Florida. Kinsey has been retrieving his 27-year-old severely autistic patient, Arnaldo Rios Soto, who had run away from his group home. Police encountered the pair while they were searching for an armed suicidal man. Kinsey was lying on the ground with his hands in the air and trying to negotiate between officers and his patient. When he was shot, the officer who shot Kinsey had been aiming at the patient, who the officer believed was threatening Kinsey with a gun. Both Kinsey and his patient were unarmed. So the context of the photo, when you see the photo, you're like, oh, there's a black man with his hands up in the air, and there's a mental patient, or whatever you call them. What is the word? I need to say this right here because I'm dumb. Oh, autistic patient. He's sitting there with his hands on his belly and his other hand below, right by his crotch, whatever. And you look at the video and you share it, and you look at the photo. And you share it because someone said, remember this picture? The man on the ground with his hands up as a social worker. He was begging the police not to shoot his autistic patient who wouldn't put down his toy truck. While in this very position on the ground with his hands up, the police shot him. Parenthesis. The social worker. Parenthesis. That officer was acquitted today. This is America. This is literally America at its finest. When you fucking share a stupid fucking photo that doesn't give you any context whatsoever to what is going on in this photo other than using the photo to fucking fit their narrative that this is why police are fucking bad. This is why this and this and that. Whatever it is, fill the under blank here. This is why blank is bad because look at the photo that I have here. I'm not giving you any context. You look that shit up yourself if you want to do it. But if you want to be like me, this woke person, you fucking share this photo. And you tell all of each other, this is why we need to get angry. This is why we need to go out and fucking protest. We need to go out and destroy these fucking cities that we live in. That we didn't even do anything. We didn't even do anything with these cities. We didn't do shit to raise these cities. Why are we're going to destroy it anyway. Fuck it. Because we see photos like this that we lack perspective of, that we don't have the balls and fucking audacity to look up ourselves because we're so disturbed.
So basically,
Emotional.
we should be angry and destroy property because we perceived things to be taken out of context.
Videos.
And we didn't ask questions.
Anything that you see on social media
Was that
today.
a yes, though? That's what.
Yes, that's a
okay.
fucking yes for these fucking psychopaths. I'm calling you a psychopath. I'm a psychopath, calling you a psychopath for going outside and actually doing shit destructive because you think, my tantrum is out of pocket. I'm so fucking offended and I need to go destroy everything else because I'm so mad because there's no peace and no value to the species of the Black Lives Matter organization that we don't even know who created it. Who created Black Lives Matter?
You know what the issue with that is, though? Is that the majority of things are getting lost because it's only in regards to feelings and how people feel. But when you're constantly in your feelings, people don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
You're just in your feelings. Okay, cool. You're angry. Awesome. Cool. Sounds like a you problem. You should probably seek some help for that anger that you're always in all the time.
When I'm angry, you tell me. Let's have this conversation about my anger. You can be open, honest. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. I have a dumb temper. When my temper comes up, I am irrational. I am stupid. I say ignorant, fucking foolish things that can get me in trouble by my wife. If she was not aware that I was dealing with this behavior, this emotional state that I'm dealing with, and I'm trying to learn how to fundamentally structure it into, hey, this is the temper. We know what's going on here. I'm mindful of this. Let me not snap on my wife or my kids because this is not worth it. I have this shit inside of me. But you explain to me, we compare and contrast to my temper and these people who have tantrums that are running around like in Rochester, New York, and fucking demolishing someone's dinner because what?
So easily,
you're angry.
Your temper is in regards to something that actually directly affects you.
Okay.
The issue with Facebook that you just admitted to is that people are getting angry about things that, one, doesn't directly affect them, and two, you don't know the story. You don't know what happened. You don't know if that's true. You weren't fucking there. You're getting mad and harassing people that you don't know or that you might know on Facebook because why? Because they're part of the problem, because they're not protesting and sharing it. You sound fucking stupid.
Just the way you weren't there when Pablo P died. We weren't there. We lacked
We
perspective.
were there when he died, remember?
Technically, we were there. We found him dead, but we don't know how he died. We have no idea how he blesses. He blessed us.
Baby.
His neck snapped. Who knows? I feel bad for him that he came into our house and died in our home, right? And this is what we're doing. We're blessing him with everything that we can. We're worshiping him, and we believe in him. We believe in his words of wisdom. He's blessing us with his pique every day. You know, there's bird shit on my car now, and I look at it as a blessing instead of getting upset now because pique is good for us. When the spiciness of the pique burns your fucking tongue, it's burning your mouth. It's like, oh my God, it's suffering. Guess what? It's only momentarily suffering. It's not going to be an all day, everyday thing, right? So the point of pique is to learn how to suffer a little bit because without suffering, there is no progress.
Suffering succotash?
Suffering succotash.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, with these people are out here that are losing their minds, of course, and acting off of the emotions that they feel that they have every right to get mad about. Just like me, my temper, I don't have every right to get mad at my wife and snap on her and break things in this house because that's
right, but the right you do. Okay, but the right you do have is the right to feel what you feel. However, when you're taking that feeling out on other people and being an asshole, you don't have that fucking right. Because that's when you can get swung on or somebody's going to retaliate because go feel what you feel and go in the corner.
Right.
Don't be fucking huffing and puffing and in people's face fucking being ignorant.
Right. Just like I put fucking pique in my eye right now.
Okay. See, that's from last week. You see what happened?
Yeah. What was I saying, though? You said something. I was trying to bounce off of that. Fuck, I just lost my point, though, because, this shit is just burning my eye now. I was just talking about it like it's temporary. You feeling in moment upset. You're angry. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You are allowed. Everyone has to acknowledge that. You're able to feel what you feel. And if you want to speak out because you're angry, you're fed up, that's fine. But guess what? What are you going to do about it when you feel angry and then you have to communicate with other people who are not angry because they don't understand the situation? Communication. You talk to them. Wait, how do you talk to them when you're not angry anymore? Oh, really?
Right, but the majority of people who are angry are irrational. So you have the right to feel what you feel. So log the fuck off of social media and feel what the fuck you feel, and then come back when you're rational enough to fucking have a conversation.
Yeah.
But you want to attack people and you want to, this is why, and everyone's racist. Shut up.
Look,
shut up.
This is crazy. We have Pablo P with a weapon right now because he's so scared, right? He's dead already, but he's still scared. He was so scared that he's like, give me a gun and put it on me, over my dead body, because if anything happens, at least I can defend myself while I'm dead. If that makes any sense. But just going over his rational mind for a little bit. This like makes me think about these other people who are losing their shit, and now people are buying guns because of that shit. So before, we were buying guns for self-defense, for in our house, just in case of burglar or robber or whatever, whoever wants to kill us, whoever's trying to murder our fucking family, that's what we're trying to, defend against. But now it's like, oh shit, son. Now we have to get guns and weapons to defend against the innocent people who are upset over things that seem to make sense at a certain point. When you go over here about not making sense of why you're upset over the billions of fucking shit that you're watching on social media because you're not addressing the situation, that's when it gets like, oh my God, now I have to kill people who are going to try to knock on my door and attack my family because we're not out there protesting either? What? I mean, I told her about this, but there's a bunch of shit going on. You can listen to different podcasts. The one I listen to is Brett and Heather, the Dark Horse podcast, where they talk about Portland, and because they live there and they see this shit, they are following the news and they're trying to raise awareness of what's going on over there. You got people protesting with Black Lives Matter, and if you're in your house and you're not doing anything, before it was, hey, if you're in your house and you're not protesting with us, then at least spread the word. At least do that. That helps us a lot. And if anything, shit, give us some water, put some water out. That's one way you can help us. Help us do this peaceful protest. But while we're at it, while we're doing this fake propaganda bullshit, while we're going to streets and actually do other shit, we don't have leaders telling us what we should do. We just have ourselves because we're so angry and enraged. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to demand you to come the fuck outside with us, because if you don't, that means you're fucking racist and you're prejudiced, and this is why everything is wrong, because you're not fighting with us. And if you don't fight with us, then you're against us. This is the problem with human beings, man. We get irrational. We get fucking retarded. Oh, I said retarded. Oh my God, I'm going to get canceled. I got to write that down.
Well, you said it because you're retarded.
I can't say retarded, though. I have to say, like, arted or something. I can't say retarded. So, ultimately, we have to understand that we are going into this spectrum of being upset all the fucking time. Mind you, COVID is on top of the shit, man. COVID, man. There's a lot of conspiracies with that shit, man. Like, we gotta be careful where we're going around all this shit, man. Like, we're stuck in the house, man. We can't do shit, man. I'm still pretty much furloughed, man. And I'm still waiting for my job to hit me back up so I can get back to my fucking life of working again, man. Or unless I have to go fucking work at McDonald's or some shit, man. Because I didn't get my college degree like all you smart motherfuckers who are sitting home, too, with your college degrees, working at home. Man. It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit going on that people are not aware of, and that's what we're doing here. We're trying to pass the words of Pablo P here, and my wife is back, and we're glad to have her back here. Speaking of anger, she's a little annoyed, which I understandably.
That's not the same thing.
Oh, what is it? No, we're not comparing your annoyance to what we're talking about, but...
You just said speaking of anger. How does that make sense?
No, it's close to... No, okay, so when you're annoyed with something, it leads to the anger part, is what I want to say. For them, let's say, I'm using an example. What you're annoyed by is what's reasonable, is that we are trying to record here while we have our kids, and it's almost close to impossible doing that because they always need mommy or need daddy, and mommy's doing the work now. But I can switch. I can go help too if you want to talk, so we can switch tag team. But my point to that is the people that are watching these videos on Facebook and social media that are sharing photos like this one, where it says, "Remember this picture? The man on the ground with his hands up as a social worker." This. When you lack perspective, when you lack context, and when you share it, and then all you do is put a fucking emoji on it when you're crying. Oh, this is why we're a problem.
How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this?
That's what I'm talking
Your
about
whole
being
fucking
annoyed.
thing is America, and this is America, and America's at its finest. Move the fuck somewhere else. I mean, what the fuck? You think the planet's just America? Move your fucking candy ass somewhere else and see how much Germany wants your fucking ass. Or Australia, Canada. The fuck? Your ass is going to be begging to come back to America the second you leave because you want to bitch and moan about everything.
You know, I love that.
You
I
dumb
love when people
motherfucker.
do that too. Look at New Zealand. They're doing great. How come we can't be like New
So
Zealand?
move the fuck to New Zealand.
You know, that's one option you can do, guys.
Stupid fuck.
I mean, if you have the money to go move to New Zealand, go. If you don't
Or
like,
save the fuck up and get off
Look.
get off of Instagram with flossing your stupid fucking bootlegged ass fucking Jordans and fucking designer purses because you know that shit's bootleg, and save that motherfucking money and move your ass to New Zealand. Fucking dumb.
Look, people will complain about everything, no matter where you are. You're gonna go to New Zealand. You're gonna complain over there too, because you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's not like America. What are they doing here?"
Which is why I said you're just. I need to go back to the States.
So-
Okay.
See, people are what they're trying to do is actively think of solutions in on the Facebook term or in their echo chambers terms, and say this is what helps us. In my echo chamber, it works for us that we believe in multiple genders, so this works for us. So why can't America do that already?
Because your little echo chamber is not the bigger picture, which is the majority of the planet and everybody else. Your echo chamber is comfortable to you and what you want to do. It's like watching Barney. It's like watching Barney.
Yeah.
Everyone feels good watching Barney, but the second you turn the TV off and you click to CNN, it's not fucking Barney, right?
So,
Dumbass.
and that's the thing about science too. I always try to. Science is science for a reason. I love science. I believe in it, but there's a lot of flaws in science, of course, and we need to be aware of that. We need to be aware that just like the Jedi and the Sith. I had a conversation with her earlier about that. One of my old friends posted a status that said, "Jedi or Sith?" And I said both, because we are all one with the Force. Like we can't do without the Jedi and the Sith. If there was no Sith, there would be no Star Wars. There would be no action for us to love a fucking movie that we are all of us nerds who love Star Wars. There would be none of that shit. So it's the same thing with all these.
Is that the same thing as like Tupac or Biggie?
Yep. There would be, if there were no Biggie, there would be no Tupac. Tupac would probably just be like doing whatever he's doing, and Tupac would be alive. If there was no Biggie, there was no Tupac, there would be no Biggie.
If there was no Biggie, we wouldn't
Literally,
have Puff Daddy.
Didn't Tupac put Biggie in the map or no? I don't remember.
I think so.
I think he helped him put him more in the map.
But if there was no Biggie, there would be no Puff Daddy, and I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely fine with that.
I love their fucking names: Puff Daddy, Biggie, Big Pun.
I still know him as Puff
Lil
Daddy.
this, Lil that.
Can we get these grown men to not have Lil in their names?
Right. I'm gonna go take care of this one, so you can continue if you wanna.
You don't know what's going on.
Okay. There it is. I don't know what's going on. When you don't know what's going on, this is what you do. You go upstairs, you figure out what's going on. You don't assume that you know what the fuck is going on, and you're already annoyed because something is going on that you're unaware of. Like you hear a child crying in the background. You have no idea what's going on. Automatically, you're going to assume that who hurt her? Who hurt this child? How dare you? That right there is a nice little metaphor to think about when you put it into play, where it's like a child is fucking crying. What was the child crying for? Let's figure it out. And then you figure it out. Oh, okay. So the crying is because the child wants leche. Leche as in milk. She wants milk. Got it. There's a lot more. I can go deeper with that, but you get my point. So with these videos, these people who are angry these people who are upset, the shit that I see on social media, it gives me, I can see that side where I'm like, I get it. You're mad. You want more justice for these police officers who are taking advantage of a system that's broken. You want the criminal justice system to be more equal and fair. Like, you're not against the thing as a whole, but you are against it because there's a lot of what is the word? Corruption. And it's the same shit with politics. But this is what we need to look at, people, all of us. We need to look at all this corruption that's going on. What are you going to do about it that's going to change the corruption? What are you going to do that's going to make a difference besides fucking hurting other people? You're going to hurt innocent people that did nothing to you because you think that this is corrupted because, you know, it's going against you, your people, or the people that you support. Ultimately, we need to have better conversations, of course. Laugh more. Have a little bit more pique in our lives. And stop being dumb bitches that we are. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, we're being dumb bitches, all of us, as the human race as a whole. I am ultimately interested in people like this whole status that I'm reading. So I am doing that on my other podcast where I listen to the perspectives of others, including the people who support people rioting or people who are, it's all about Black Lives Matter and this is why, and we need to break down the system and destroy it because we need to redo everything that we've come to in this planet. I even want to speak to those people because I am open-minded to hearing their thoughts, how they put things together. And I, as a philosophizer or a philosopher, whatever the fuck I want to call myself, I have to listen and learn how to instruct people on how to think critically. That's what we have to do, all of us. We could be silly. We could be silly all we want. We could fuck around. But we ultimately have to think critically about our actions. Actions. Because, of course, actions speak louder than our words. Words don't mean shit until we start doing shit in the streets where we're fucking destroying each other. For what? What are we doing? We're going to have a civil war in the future if this shit continues to unfold into retardation, where people want more out of what they don't understand, where more police officers are going to get, there's going to be more videos of police officers doing shit. We're not a perfect system, man. And yeah, police reform, I'm pretty sure, I know you agree with that at least there should be police handling what they have to handle, and they should be held responsible.
But they are, though. You get fired from your job, how is that not being held responsible?
No, I'm talking about when you murder someone, you go to jail.
They're getting arrested, baby. They're just getting acquitted.
What's acquitted mean?
Acquitted means you sat in jail until there was a trial, and then you went to trial, and based on the evidence, the jury, which is 12 people, found you not guilty. Okay,
so why are these cops getting away with murder?
Ask the jury who found that they were not guilty based on the evidence. That's the system. That's how the system works. OJ worked for him just like that. There was evidence that showed he did something pretty fucked up. He was acquitted. Okay. So for OJ, it's okay, but these cops now, it's like, oh my God. What the fuck?
So, if it's the jury and it's the system. What system? What system?
The system that we are all a part of. These 12 people that are part of the jury are regular average Joes like us.
Right.
Post office workers, teachers, fucking guy who works at the deli, the guy who does your taxes. Those are the people who sit and listen to this case and review the evidence and determine, oh, fuck, not guilty.
So, and then what happens when they are guilty?
Then your ass you stay in jail until you go to a sentencing trial or a sentencing hearing, and then you get sentenced based on the crime you committed. So if you were found guilty of voluntary manslaughter, whatever the state qualification is, you're going to prison for that. If it's life in prison, it's life in prison. Depending on the crime and the state is how you get sentenced.
So we don't know the context of what the investigation is with, what's that guy's name? That got shot in the back 7 times? That's all I know him as. Oh, the father with 3 kids that got shot in the back 7 times, because that's all you hear. You see the name, but then you ignore the name, because then My brain wants to ignore the
I mean,
name.
with the evidence that came out, they're probably not even going to arrest this officer, and put him in jail to waste money on a trial because he had a fucking warrant and they were attempting to arrest him.
So does that warrant... Okay, does that make sense?
Does that warrant for a shooting?
Well, I was going to joke and say that, but does that... Because I was trying to make sense, too. Does that mean him... Okay. I like perspective overall. I like to say this to remind you fucks that I don't know what the fuck happened. I wasn't there. You weren't there. We just got video. And we got people
Which is
who
why
are
we speak in
witnessing
general
different
how the
perspectives.
system works. Speaking about the system.
Right.
So if you have a warrant, it doesn't matter any state. You could be from Pennsylvania and get fucking caught in Ohio and they run your name. You have a warrant. They're going to arrest you.
Okay, so why did they shoot him?
I don't know why they shot him.
Okay.
Supposedly he had a knife. Supposedly his girlfriend called the cops because he was beating her.
So did you look this stuff up?
Yeah, we looked it up.
Did you look it up? I'm saying, did you look up more details?
I
to
said I
what
looked
he
it up, and I
actually
said
did?
supposedly because I wasn't there.
So this tells us...
Based on the evidence, he had a knife. Witnesses said he had a knife, and the cops were telling him to drop it. He didn't want to, and he was walking to the car, opening the car. They told him to stop. He wasn't listening, and they shot him.
Right. Do you think it's right for cops to shoot somebody 7 times?
No, but I mean... I don't know the situation. What are you going to do if you're in a situation? You're going to shoot somebody breaks into the house. You're going to shoot him just once and he can still come at you? Or what are you going to do?
I shot him on his back once and that's it. And I'm not going to shoot him 7 times personally. But at the same time, I am not that cop with his perspective. I am not that cop with his emotions. I am not that cop with his level of intensity and situation of how many years he has experience. I'm not also his mind. Who knows if he's racist? Who knows if he's not racist? We don't know shit.
So what do you do if you shoot one time and this person actually had a gun and pulls it out and
I shoot him again?
And they return fire.
I see him pulling around with another gun.
Right, but
I
now
shoot at him
there's a
again.
shoot. So now there's 2 people shooting
But
and there's people standing outside.
This is why I don't talk shit about this shit. This is why I only brought it up to prove a point, which is that we both, me and her, don't know what happened. We weren't there. We didn't see the video. I didn't even watch the video. Did you watch the video? I didn't watch the video because I'm tired of watching these videos. What these videos do for me is do nothing but make me feel uncomfortable. And then what is make me ask questions. What happened before the video? What happened after the video? Why are these videos so edited so precisely to only showing the shooting or whatever the video showed and not what happened before that? Because people would just bring out their camera phones out in the moment. They don't show the whole context of what happened they don't show you everything because there's no such thing as everything. And that's what my point is overall of this talk is that when you lack perspective of some fucking video that you clearly see that he's shooting a guy in the back 7 times. But do you know why he did it? And then you just make your assumptions. Do you know why they were chasing him to begin with? Then you make your assumptions. Do you only focus on he was shot, he was black, there were 3 kids in the there were 7 kids.
If I'm not mistaken,
There's 3 kids in the back of seat, and that's all you focus on. You focus on things to fit your narrative to make you more angry. And that's what we do. We look for things to make us more angry. For
it's
what?
a confirmation bias bullshit. That
What are we doing?
majority of idiots
You're
do,
not the
but
cop.
asking questions.
You're not the dude that was shot. You lack perspective.
You're not the person who called the police.
You're not
Why
the
were the
person-
cops there?
Because
No one ever asked that one question first. Why were the cops? So you think these police officers woke up that day and said, "Let's just find someone to shoot for no reason"?
The story is they call that I remember is that they called the police because there was a dispute between 2 people and the man.
The dispute was supposedly between his current girlfriend and his kid's mother.
Yeah.
He was picking up his son because it was his son's birthday, which is why he had 3 kids in the car. So the 2 females were going at it, and she called the cops, and he wasn't even supposed to be in her house because that was a restraining order because he used to beat her ass.
Hey, no matter what we talk about, we're not gonna know everything because we're not talking to the people themselves. We're not talking to I don't know his name. We're not talking to him, the guy that was shot 7 times. I don't even know his name. There's so many people that I just love that hashtag. Say his name. Remember his name. How many names do you want us to fucking remember that we didn't even know these people?
Remember the Alamo too.
Well, how many names you want me to remember? 70 fucking genders or 70 pronouns. On top of that, you want me to remember fucking all these black dudes' names that got shot by white cops.
He can't even remember conversations he has with his wife.
I
so
can't
he
remember
is not gonna remember
shit.
any of that shit.
So don't even tell me to remember shit. Okay? All right. Just wanted to say that out there. I don't care. By the way, let me make this clear because I sounded it sounded bad, but I don't give a fuck if the bitch that got shot was Hispanic, was white, was me, was who. I don't care if anybody remembers my name because I can't even fucking remember shit the fuck I'm talking about. So that's my point, is that if I can't remember shit, why are you telling people, remember his name?
Okay.
He was
Are you
shot.
gonna remember though? Are you gonna?
Like, you're flooding your brain. You don't even remember this fucking other guy, whatever his name is, that I just mentioned a few moments ago about the social worker. Do you remember his name and the fucking the autistic kid?
They got nothing going anymore, so now they need to go back 4 years and find people who were shot by cops. Cause all the other shit's dying down. So they're like, let's go. Who was shot by cops? Let's find a timeline. Shut the fuck up.
You know who? You know what name I remember that I want all of you to remember? His name is so simple. It's so simple. Pablo P. It's easy. It's Pablo P. Like, you just remember that name. He's here with you all the time. That's what you should remember. That's what I remember. He's there. He's got a gun.
Aren't police
Scared.
officers trained with the same concept as the military? Is when you shoot, you're shooting to eliminate the threat.
Could
you imagine going to war as the military and you just shoot the motherfucker one goddamn time?
Isn't it by... Well, you should know this. I don't. But... Or you... I think you would know this because I don't. But isn't it by state? Like, there's different laws for different states. That a police officer in Texas would shoot to kill. A police officer in Pennsylvania is shoot on the leg. Or
There's no shooting in the leg because that person can return fire.
A police
is the point.
officer in Connecticut is to tase the bitch, not shoot at all.
No. Everyone has a taser. So that's usually... Oh, by the way, he was tased first. He was wrestling with the cops. Witnesses said the cops were wrestling him. That's when he got up and walked to his car. So he was tased first, and that did nothing.
See,
it didn't eliminate his aggressive behavior with the police.
This is why I like to look at it as a Rubik's Cube. I like to look at all this shit as a Rubik's Cube because we get a Rubik's Cube handed to us, and all we see is cops murdering black people, and all we do is say, see, this is why America is bad. This is why police are racist. This is why all police are bad. Doesn't matter. Fuck all your arguments about one apple spoils the bunch. Fuck all of you. Fuck all this nonsense. We need to get rid of the police. Defund the police. And then we get into that argument. And then you as a person who did not study criminal justice at all, you as a person who did not study how to run a police district or whatever the fuck police do, you as a person who lacks perspective and lacks the knowledge on how to run a fucking city, let alone a country. Like a country? Can you run a country on your own? Can you run a city? Can you run a community on your own?
Can you run a police department?
Can you hold on? Fuck off. Hold on. Let me get to the bottom of it. Can you run yourself? Are you self-reflecting and learning how to take care of yourself every day? No. I guarantee 100% that 80%, 90%, whatever percent of Americans do not know how to self-reflect and take care of themselves. So how the fuck are you expecting the police, the community, the city, the town, the country to learn how to do better about themselves? They need to do better. Yeah, great. How about you, bitch? Are you smoking weed? Are you smoking fucking cigarettes every day? Are you fucking drinking all the fucking time? Are you fucking out there lollygagging and thinking that life is whatever?
Are you giving people STDs? I mean...
Are you fucking on the streets?
That's disgusting.
Like, what are you doing that you're talking shit about other people that you're not focused on yourself because you're so busy worrying about other people?
Because it makes people feel better about themselves.
Yeah,
I think the police need to do X, Y, Z. You're not a cop. You never have been. You don't know any cops. Shut the fuck up. What are you going to tell them what to do? For what?
Look.
Really?
When you learn how to self-reflect, you learn how to talk shit like this. That's all I'm saying. You can talk shit. But when you don't even know what the fuck how to self-reflect, if you can't, I'm not talking about meditation and all that. I'm talking about learning how to look at the mirror and say, these are my flaws. Damn, I need to fix these. Well, how do I fix it? Oh, fuck. Okay, some of these are out of my control. Or I can reduce them. Oh, okay. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, shit, I wasn't even aware that I was doing this. I was being a bitch. Fuck, I need to stop being a bitch. I'm trying to do better myself. Why do I want to stop being a bitch? Is because I want to stop... Excuse me. I want to stop being a bitch because I want to be with this bitch? Or is it because I want to stop being a bitch because I just want to stop being a bitch? That's all self-reflection, people. It's all looking at yourself and what you're doing in your life. Are you trying to improve yourself for others, or are you trying to improve for yourself so that you could be the best self that you can be so you can live your fucking life? This is how everybody, police officers, politicians, people who run the office, people who run the cities, people who run the communities, everybody needs to learn how to fucking take care of themselves. If you don't know how to do that, what the fuck are you doing? So
because everyone already knows everything. They all clearly know how to do that already. Duh.
Yeah, this is why Pablo
Duh.
P. If you want the easy way out, Pablo P is gonna be here for you. He is here. He's right here. Holy Spirit. I feel it.
Can you feel it? Can I feel it?
Ooh, damn.
Can I feel it?
You got
Whoa.
Pablo. You got. Oh, that was P right there.
Darling,
That wasn't Pablo, but that was the P.
Never again. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that covered most of the shit that I wanted to rant about. I don't know if there's anything you wanted to rant about, but people rioting, people doing against the police as usual, people on their social media sites sharing shit that they don't care what they share. They just want to continue.
Is
being
Sharon
their
Karen's
friends.
sister?
What?
Is Sharon Karen's sister?
Hey, so all you Karens out there, you got the Sharons too. Hello. What's up that joke? How come nobody's doing that? We need to do
Because
that.
I just made it up.
Oh, there you go. We got more memes coming out.
Yeah, because Sharon is
Fuck
the
all
one
you
that's
Karens.
sharing all that shit. That
It's
she
all
has
about
no
the
idea what's happening.
Sharons. It's all about the Sharons now. It's not the Karens. It's the Sharons. It's the one that are just sharing shit because they think they care, or they whatever the fuck they share shit for.
I'll ask though. I'll get that info for you.
Yeah, you get that info for me.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna show you my dad keeps his gun too.
Ooh, Jesus
Boom.
Christ. So what do you think about Joe Rogan's quote? I wanted to bring that up.
His who?
His quote.
Which one?
His quote, man. That we're a spaceship, man. That we're on a spaceship and we're controlling. We're controlling with our thoughts.
That doesn't
and
mean
our
it's
actions.
real. It's an opinion.
No, but what do you think? That's it. It's just a.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
What do you think this
That's like
planet
asking
is?
me about
What do you
Jesus'
think
quotes.
this planet is? I'm looking at you.
This planet is where we live. That's what it is. It's
Why do you think we exist?
I don't know.
What? Pablo P didn't tell you?
I didn't get that far in the Bible yet.
Come on, motherfucker. You should be, I don't know either. I'm just asking her because she reads the Bible. I don't. So.
No,
you
for
need to
real.
get on that.
I think part of us we exist. I think maybe we exist to learn a lesson. We're all here for some type of purpose, and we don't know what it is until we don't know what we're capable of until where we go after we die. So maybe there's gonna be like some shit that's gonna pop off between a war of the gods when we die, and you need to show you're worthy, because you don't want to be like the guy signing in people at the fucking front desk. You want to be like on that golden horse with a sword, like in the front lines of that shit. You know what I mean?
So you're in Greek mythology?
Not Greek mythology, just it's possible. Greek mythology was actually taken from regular religion because that was first.
Okay. So you believe in heaven?
I'm not saying it's a belief.
Do you believe in heaven?
I don't know.
Do you believe in magic?
I didn't use heaven,
In a
baby.
young girl's heart?
I didn't use heaven, baby.
I know. It just sounded like heaven because you're talking about the golden horse.
No, I said
and-
wherever we
and
go.
the sky and the clouds.
That's not what I didn't say any of that.
It sounded like to me.
You can say whatever
That's
you
what
want.
I heard.
I didn't say that.
I'm a man.
Okay.
We hear what we want. We have selective hearing.
Cool, but you're still dumb.
Hey! That's offensive. She called me dumb. We should eliminate that word too. We should ban her and report her to community guidelines.
No one cares.
You know what? I'm wearing my shirt backwards. How about that? I did it on purpose.
Did you?
Because I'm a rebel. We should all wear our shirt backwards.
So you're the first one to wear your shirt backwards?
Yep. On purpose.
Twice?
Twice. Everyone wears their shirt backwards by mistake. I did it on purpose. Motherfucker. You understand?
Okay.
No? Why do you think you exist as a human being?
Well, for
Come on, let's get
starters, my
deep, son.
parents got down and dirty.
No, come on.
And they
That's
did the
common
nasty.
That's common sense.
Well, if we're talking about facts, I know that's why I exist.
How do you know you
Like,
exist
legit.
because your mom got down and dirty? You didn't even get a blood test.
What does that mean?
You didn't get a DNA test, so you don't know that your mom is your mom and your dad is your dad.
My mother pushed me out of her privates. If
How do
anything,
you know that? You were one, not even one.
So how do you know you were born dead?
My mom told me.
So, because all of our moms lied to us about pushing us out of their private parts.
That's what happened. They lied.
Disgusting.
We can't trust the media, man. We can't trust the mothers. They lie to us.
So then our kids don't have to listen.
I saw Arya born. Or am I lying? Hey, are we lying? I saw Arya come out of your vagina.
Okay.
I literally saw her come out of your vagina.
That
It just came right out.
happened.
It happened. Is my reality.
How'd she get in there? Whoa.
I remember the day she went in there. I didn't know it was her, but it was multiple people that went in there. Like, that didn't sound right. I meant the sperms, all the sperm.
You always have to make it more gross than what it was.
I was talking about the sperm going aside.
We know what you meant.
It just sounded wrong.
It's like hawking a loogie in my twat. Just.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
And then it was just like this full.
That's disgusting.
All in there, and this
ew,
was
I
created. It was created that.
This little Satan.
She
demon
survived.
child.
She
Okay.
survived the hawk spit.
Okay. Oh, Andrew just pushed you like
me
that?
like that.
He didn't?
The water.
Oh, he pushed you in the water, so you're telling now?
Human beings are so beautiful, man. If you don't see that, then you
She was your fastest swimmer, William.
are dumb. Huh?
She was your fastest swimmer.
Oh yeah, she was. She probably conned everyone though. She said, "Oh y'all don't know where y'all going. Go that way." She said, "Yo." She probably said in there, "Black Lives Matter. Go over there." All you fucking protesters, go over there.
Oh my.
All you Trump supporters, go over there.
Oh my.
All you people, separate. And then everyone separated.
So
and she
basically
said,
what we're doing, where we ignore everyone and we're just like, we're just going this way.
"We're going this way." Life before life.
Okay.
The life before life, people, and that's how we were born. That's how I was created.
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
I got here. How the fuck did I get here? Look at my body. Look at this. Look at this body. Look at it. How did it? Look at I have hands.
Let me see. You said look at the body.
And she touched my penis.
No, I didn't. Stop lying on me. He's trying to me to me. Oh.
Right, you want to wrap this up so we can tend to our kids. This is a
Okay.
short episode, but we hope you learned some valuable lessons from it because we care about you. Just remember that you should always serve to our Lord and lowly Lord Pablo P. He will give you pique if you serve him. If you want more information, you can follow us on our Instagram channel, Dead Pigeon Comedy, or our Twitter page, which we don't really tweet that much, but we just share shit from Instagram. Dead Pigeon X. Dead Pigeon X is kind of like
Okay, come
Dead
here. Let's go.
Pigeons, but because we need to make sure that Dead Pigeons is non-binary, it's Dead Pigeon X. So with that being said, we love you. We hate you. We want you to enjoy everything in your life, and we want you to have more pique. And yep, my partner ran away, so I gotta wait for her to come back. But while we're waiting for her to come back, I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, cause it's September 6th. It's 5 days away from September 11th when we were attacked by
Oh fuck! I don't want to deal with that shit.
what?
That's gonna be like the next thing to deal with is just fucking
More terrorist attacks?
9/11. Remember, shut up. Shut up.
Yo, we're Wheel of Fortune. We just gotta keep going.
Just fucking stupid.
$600 for this thing here for you to answer the question.
What do you mean?
Like Wheel of Fortune. What vowel is it? The letter B. Oh, you got it right. Okay, what's the next one? The
B?
letter L.
B's not a vowel.
Oh. I forgot to play Wheel of Fortune. Leave me alone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Do you want to see a dead